Hello, hello, hello everyone. Little jazz hands. Sorry it took a little bit longer. I was trying to see if I could do like a publish I think that's what it's called on Discord. Yeah, published, and if somebody's announcements are set up correctly, I wouldn't have to necessarily post in a few servers that I went live. But on my end, like in my server, for some reason, it takes really long for it to post that I'm live. And on some days, it's totally fine. So I don't know, man. I don't know why it's like that, but it's it yeah, it's a little weird, but we put it together. Let me find the audio. Let's change it up a little bit. Is it on the soundtrack that I want? No. We'll put it on this one. No. Put it on this one. I like this one. Throw that back down. I hope you're all doing well. I know this is a little bit different than usual. If you don't know what this is, it's like a block printing piece, or what you would use to make stamps. I've made a few myself. I had a much smaller block though. That's the thing. So I do plan to redo, or not redo, make more. Because I actually genuinely enjoyed carving this all out and making these. And I actually did use it in my journal and like another little sketchbook somewhere that I can't think of where I put it. So there is that. So I do plan to make a bunch of these. I think I don't. I was trying to see if I remember what direction like these were in. Something like that. That's how big the block was. So I do plan to make more. I don't know what kind of designs though. But they're definitely, they'll come. And obviously, two of them are like recreating or reoccurring designs that I've made before. Obviously, this fish, I don't really show off this fish. The fish with like an underbite. And then my little doohickey tangerine, I guess, slime that I've made. And then I made my cat Artemis as a stamp. This is when he was actually feisty and kind of like problematic. Now he's chilled out. So I want to plan to do a stream with this. So I will be putting it in the notebook. I'm gonna set that right there. There's no cat there. So this notebook, I don't necessarily call it a journal. I don't know. I'm a little weird on calling it a journal because I'm not really writing. But I am writing personal goals. I don't know. Yeah, I just feel weird about calling it a journal. So it's my notebook. Obviously, I wrote, if I'm lost, return to me. And the first spread was obviously done well before the wedding. A lot of plans, a lot of doing this, doing that, writing quotes, getting I have a stamp for the dates. I plan to put more information in here, but it was very close to the wedding time, and I couldn't deal with it. And I got a ton of washi tapes. I also got these, like, lovely stickers. There's this one with a rat. It says, "Stay strapped." And then, "Bite me, coward." A raccoon with a knife. Kitchen knife. And then it kind of continued... Oh, as I hit the button. It kind of continued onto this page. I wanted to make my own little sketchbook, so I kind of like wrote the information I needed. The ended or pre-end of year goals. And then I obviously did not write any information for like 3 months. Obviously, names and birthdays are redacted for reasons, whether it be fellow streamer friends or personal people, their names are redacted. Sorry. You don't have clearance for that yet. And then I kind of started getting back into it in February. I wrote down some goals. I was gonna write something here, and I can't remember. It was, like, really important. That's why I made this box kind of, like, on this page. But I didn't. So here we are now. It's March. We kind of have, like, a little whole page. Obviously, I could do multiple pages. But we'll see. We'll see. And then... No thoughts, empty head is the truest form. It's kind of like a combination of a scrapbook, journal, bullet journal thing. I obviously used my stamps in this one. It's a little all over the place, and I think that's what I like about it. So I accidentally shared some... But yeah, this is how I kind of functionally plan streams. I remember why December and January were not great months for me planning. So that will not be shared. But February, we kind of started working on some goals here that I wrote. So I wrote down editing videos and VODs, thumbnails, details, clips into shorts. So I have a separate journal for my VODs and clips. So it's not, if you weren't in my brain, you will not understand how I wrote any of this up. Obviously, I've scheduled VODs well in advance. I wrote down the clips here that I had originally before I was like, let's I guess grind this out. And so now there's a whole sheet of clips also on this side, and now the VODs. It's a little hectic, but in my brain this works. So now I can be a little more up to date. So yeah. So I did successfully do that. Ooh. It was loud. I'm so sorry. There's some things that I did not do, obviously. And it was to update my TOS for Ko-Fi and VGen. Make an emote template, a sticker and product photo shoot. So I was gonna sell my stickers that I made like a while ago on VGen. So I had made these with like my silhouette cutter, cut them out, Very nice. Even though I will fight my silhouette color tooth and nail, it gives me unnecessary rage. We'll just put it that way. But I made these stickers. I put them on Etsy and then couldn't sell them on Etsy because some things came up. Not that Etsy wouldn't let me sell it, but I put my business on vacation mode, and without telling me, they deleted my shop. So it was very frustrating, but it's okay. We'll move on from Etsy. I got bigger, better things to do from them. And so I need to do that. I'm gonna redo this, like, the photo shoot, because I feel like it was alright to get it started, but not, I guess, at least standard of what I wanted. And then obviously I gotta upload the sticker products or even artwork up on those. So I'm gonna just move those and just kind of put them up on top of the list of things that I need to do. So it is nothing super crazy that I do. Unironically, even though this was planned in February, I did not use February colors. I ended up using colors that were similar to March, but not quite. So we're gonna grab those colors. Hello, Biscuit. Congrats on second. And your daily ration of biscuits. Welcome in. And I purposely use a pen when I'm writing, so that I'm not forced to erase whatever gibberish I write down. If this pen wants to work. This pen seems to not want to work, and I may switch to another one. I'm not shrimping. I promise I'm not. Here. Let me adjust the chair so it less seems like I'm shrimping. And congrats, Maz, on a third. Ayo, or Ayo, yes. And how I write, I have to be a little partly shrimped. Because, like, in order for me to write, like, for you to see this, instead of being, like, right here, it's like, it has to be up here, which I feel like I have to extend myself. So I'm partly shrimped. It's okay. It's okay. We allow it this smidgel, and that's it. I also like writing, like, I write really weird, so I normally write at angles, so writing straight is like, ooh. Hello, Shady. Shady absolutely biting me for 11%. Stealing bed from Biscuits. Biscuits. Oh, God. I am so sorry. Biscuit. There we go. And then Bits. And Biscuit Bit Shady. How the world revolves around stealing bread and biting each other is miraculous. That's like, in this universe, that's the currency. But how are you, Shady? How are you, Maz, as you all popped in? Did a lot more doodles today. Ooh, brisket. Alright. I have had brisket, but I don't honestly can't remember if I liked it or not. I think I like it. But if only a certain person makes it. So. It depends on how tender it is. Yeah. And Shady, if you want to share, you can share. You would like yours, Biscuits. What do you mean? What do you mean I would like mine? Is it Skit in Shady like version? Because I would love that. How has the rat been, or has the rat been cooking? In virtue of getting their daily biscuits sent. What do you mean sent? Why am I an Eldritch horror? Oh my god, this is like... Oh my god. Oh my god, Shady. Is this how you see me, Shady? And a hydrate and a stretch, my goodness. Never forget the bite of 87. I have my drink here. Oh my goodness. Shady, I hope you know I'm printing this out, and I'm gonna put it to my fridge. It's gonna live on my fridge. This is gorgeous. The yellow post-it note, not the yellow post-it note, the yellow, note paper. It's just fucking gorgeous. It's going on the fridge. It is. This is beautiful. Because anyone that walks into my house is not going to understand it. It's even funnier. I haven't even showed Del Papa the clip of the betrayal, so he won't even understand. Oh my god. This is going on the fridge. I love it. Biblically accurate. Damn. It looks like you're in one of those police rooms getting your mugshot. Oh my god, it does. In the Shady universe, that is my mugshot. I hope if I were ever to get a real life mugshot, that's how I looked. I looked absolutely terrifying. Maybe that's not a great stance to put into real words, but you know. I guess I stand on business with this photo. Really never forget. Hold on. Just save this photo. Let me share it with the world. We'll put it in the corner. Image. Image 2. In case anyone's not in the Discord to see this beautiful image that Shady made of me. Oh my god, it's massive! Hold on, hold on. Hold on, it takes up the whole screen. We'll get there. We'll get there. Here, we'll shrink it down. There's me. There it is. That is amazing. A rodent did that? Yes. A rodent made that. And that was the shady. We got a new Picasso in chat. Yeah. See, it's a spitting image. Like side by side. You can't, it's the same image. You can't tell us apart. That's impressive, Shady. Absolutely. I love it so much. I got my little, like, two little, like, wisp on my head. The very accurate little bangs. Beautiful. 1-to-1. It is. 1-to-1. Shady, I love this. I hope you know this redeemed going on the fridge. I wonder if I made this into a magnet. I could possibly do that. I could make it into a magnet. No. We're just gonna print it for now, and then we'll see how we like it on the fridge, and then we'll make it into a magnet. Goodness. Shady, I love it. Paint your whole fridge like a mural. Well, we're renting here, so as much as I would love to do that, that would be a fun stream thing to do, but I don't think I get my deposit back if I were to do that. Even though I'm going to also paint on that fridge because the fridge kind of sucks. Oh, yeah, I know. It's real bummer. It does 95% of the time keep things at the temperature it's supposed to. Keyword supposed to. Not always does it do it, and it's kind of rude. So, at the end of this month, I think what I'm gonna do is, like, from the 22nd to the 31st, people have time to submit their PNGs for the artathon, community artathon that I run. I did it last year. Then I planned it poorly because I did it in June and I was going to do art fight. So I had the submissions done in May. Did it for the whole month of June. And then followed it up with the art fight back to back to back. And it really burnt me out because I didn't have time to really space out things as much as I wanted between events. So what I'm gonna do is, like, the last weekish of March, people can submit it. Have that, like, day break because it's a Wednesday and it's April Fool's, and I might be planning something for April Fool's. I don't know. I haven't thought that far yet. But then I have all of April to get through any and all submissions for the community art fight. But I need to make more, like, promo, I guess, art explaining stuff. Or explaining the next step of the process. Because how I did it for art fight, or not art fight, community, I'll just refer to it as artathon. It was a free event that I did, and I took people's PNG, turned them into a creature. And so the idea, in a way, it's like Pokemon. So the next, like, level, you evolve and turn into your next, like, creature. And the idea is so that if people didn't participate the first time, would just start off as, like a baby version or base level, and then go to the second level is the thought. So, like, say, like Chewy, I know he did it the first time, so say Chewy wants to participate in the second round, his creature design that I made the first time, we'd get like a revamp. So there is that. But I need to explain that portion for the next set of people. And I have the people that did submitted the first time, all of their artwork saved, so they don't necessarily have to resubmit like the image, like the creature transformation that I did. But yeah, so I have all that. And there was people that submitted after it was like all closed and done. So I think this time I need to specify the closing date on the post itself, not on like the image, because people didn't. Yeah, it might have gotten lost in all the verbiage. It was a really long image that I made. Actually, I can share those right now. So like, image, go find it. Twitch, give me an ornament. Pull that up. Oh my god, why is it like making them all so massive? It's a lot of verbiage. And there's 2 pages. So, I think I might... Yeah, it does say till... Well, it didn't really specify it. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna redo the whole, like, promo piece. So... Marathon... Well, then close. We'll get rid of this image. We could delete that. Next steps. Next stage, I guess. And then making it very clear the end date. So is that. So I need to definitely do this before the 22nd. Because that's when I want to post it. Then I maybe plan an April Fool's joke. It might be not like an April Fool's joke. Well, I guess it's an April Fool's event. So I'll probably stream that day. I'll take that day as a portion, because what I did, I also took a whole day between getting all the stuff, like all the other images and notes, and then I hand sketched them in my other sketchbook. I have so many sketchbooks. You need a hone down on the sketchbooks. And I do want to plan like some art studies, but that might get pushed back to next month. And the art studies would be like a community like night. So I wouldn't obviously stream it. I think that's really about it that I really want to. I don't think. I'm checking my wall calendar. And another thing, like, I know it's like a week into the month, right? It's like Friday. It's already been like a whole week. But I don't necessarily plan everything before the month starts. I kind of start with like what days I want to stream. You don't see it, but on my wall to the side here, I have a whole calendar, and it's got basically days that are written in, what I'll be streaming in advance if I not feeling particularly like, oh, this week I really want to play more, like, or this upcoming week, I want to play more Pokopia. I played that until 10 a.m. I started playing that on stream at 6 p.m. Stream ended about 3-ish hours later. So it ended around 9. Ended up playing after that, getting some food, whatnot. Playing that from I would say 9:30 until 10 a.m. I could not take my eyes off of it. I really enjoyed just running around, taking care of all the Pokemon. So, yeah. So, like, technically, right now, on next week's schedule, I got a bunch of, like, co-working stream, art stream, lemon cake. I might not even bring lemon cake onto stream. I just might have more Pokopia, Puka tomorrow. Because I love it very much. And that's kind of how I do my journaling. I usually add, like, some of these, like, crazy stickers that I have. Here, pull out the drawer. Some, like, note cards. This is a business card that I had gotten with the washi tape that, Kage had gotten me. But I got a bunch of stickers from over the years from friends. This very sad put together attempt of stickers that I did backwards that I would not be selling to the world. I just got a whole little variety of stuff. I love this little guy. And I have more washi tapes. I'm the girl that you would go to if you need washi tape. I have 5 drawers full of just washi tape. Oh, I should use this one. kind of put these back in here. And in this box, I have a really nice pen Del Papa got me. It's really heavy for a pen, so hence why I don't really use it. I had bought a bunch of these on clearance on an Etsy shop years ago. And I don't know if any other words, any other artists in here that, you know, as much as like I like using digital art, I also miss doing traditional art. Hence why I've been trying to do more traditional art streams and using what I already have. Because I have collected way too much art. I have like 2 full bins of stuff. And I just need to like kind of put it together. So use this. So give myself a little bit of a timeline when I need to get things done. So the idea, I have the TOS. I guess I need to start giving myself like due dates, I guess. TOS. Done. Oh, this pen is such a... I really love this pen, but it has been a problem. It's like a brand new pen. I don't know why. Done by... Okay, we're gonna switch to the nicer pen. That's it. I'm over it. I'm done with it being stinky. Okay, is the nicer pen going to work? I don't think it will. Why must the universe bully me? Okay. We'll figure out these pens later. We'll grab a whole new pen. Brand new pen. It doesn't even have the wax piece off yet. Okay. You know what? We'll have it done on March 9th. It's like a certain spot on them is like dragon weird. And then I need to do So I need to make the emote templates. And I think that's not due. That is done. That's why it looks so rude. Due by. I think I can crush those two out in one day. That is the thought. Then obviously the artathon. Promo art. Let's say the 21st. There was something else that I need to do. Thought process. So we'll put this down. And we'll leave it blank. Yeah, I think that's really about it. And normally I go in and I put the stamps down and whatnot, but I would have to leave the page open to dry a little bit, which I'm not gonna do. But yeah, that is basically how I do my little spreadsheet of like sort of the month, even though it's cross between like several things. We put that in here so we don't lose it. Why does this page feel? Oh, it's because I got the sticky notes there. I was like, why does this one feel extra thick? And then we'll put that there. Try and clean up this workspace. In order for me to put my 2 drawers away, I have to. Oh, I'm gonna put them. Wait, I have to pull my keyboard out of the way. Push that back. But yeah. And then I keep this notebook, like, literally right next to my other notebook. Which are leaning against my PC. That goes back in here. I'll keep these little pieces of scrap sticky note. And now, we'll be doodling Pokotopia. It's happened again. Pokopia. There we go. Because obviously it's got me by a chokehold. And I really found a lot of love for it. So, I don't like the fact there's such a gap that I have to hold this. I increase the gappage by putting other stuff there. I can. So I knock over everything else in that corner. If you haven't seen me play Pokopia or anyone else, you play as this. You discover this like within the first like minute of playing the game, so it's not really a spoiler, and it's also like it's very well showcased in obviously the game art. But you play as a Ditto. I really loved why words escape me. The design of what the Ditto makes you look like. That's fantastic. I don't know. That's not how his body looks, I think. I feel like that body is not doing it justice. Hold on. We're gonna pull up source material. As in source material. My own stream from yesterday. Cause that's how we do it. Videos. Try and see if I can find myself where I'm rotating facing forward. Oh. Rotate myself. I just saw that you did it. Okay. More of a round cube-ish face. And then there's a droopy little hat. Obviously, I really want the blank little Ditto stare. I'm gonna try to make this like similar to my PNG. It's like arms are like tubular. Does Ditto have just a straight smiley face? Or is it always like open looking? I think it's always open looking. Now the arms are kind of like I think that's more of the hand. A closer hand to it. Then I guess the body shape. Okay. It's a general idea of what the body would look like. Do I want the my hair to look like that? A lot of times it's me just redrawing the same thing until I get it to close enough of what I want it to look like. It looks weird when I don't add my signature down arrow underneath the face. What was like the other hairstyles that I messed around with? They're pretty, I think, pretty plain. I like this idea. I'm gonna redraw this more over here. You just see how much derpier the face gets as I try to draw the smile. Okay, now that's a better image of the hand. The hand is doing a swirl. Now how would I do the shirt? I think it would just be pretty. Like with the other shirt, you don't really see like a neck. So it would just come like literally straight down. So what if I doodled it where it was like I think at one point I was wearing the ninja outfit. So, oh, but it gives you a scarf. Clever to hide the neck. Clever. Okay. So I think we're really going with this design here. Now, how do I want... What's the logo? The logo for Pokopia, Pokopapa, Doobadoo, you know? Do we want the silhouette behind it be a Ditto? It is plausible. Draw me. Mom said it was my turn to play Pokopia. Oh, could I add myself a little hat? Like, it's a very round little... Nah, we're not gonna add a little hat. I do want to do that. Redo my selfie with Bulbasaur with what I would like to be the lore accurate what I would look like. That would be wonderful. Maybe, well, I didn't really practice drawing Bulbasaur, so this is gonna be more terrifying. Maybe not. Maybe not. I really like this idea. I think we're gonna go with this one. Okay. I think for the shape, for the logo, the silhouette, I'm gonna do in pencil. Just erasers. You know what? We'll stick to the color pencil. We'll just sharpen it up. Get another eraser in here. Sure. Okay, I picked it up a little bit better. Put it right there. And I'll have to vacuum later. art time, stealing your biscuits during your art time. No! It says actually baguettes. You sold 92. I almost said 94. Slightly off. Bountiful haul. Yeah, it's sad. It's devastating to me, but wonderful for you. How are you doing, Chewy? I think what I'll do is make this so it seems like I'm hopping out of it. I'm good. Got a lot of baguettes. How are you gonna eat all of those baguettes? Like... feed them to birds? Bread. Bread. Okay. Can I erase this? Will it pick up? It will. A little bit. That's all that matters. Those are not eating. They're for stealing. What are your deal with the stolen baguettes? That is the truest question here. Stole baguettes to make a great blunt weapons once they become stale. If you've never been hit by a stale baguette, I mean, like, stale baguettes get fucking rock hard. You know the joke with the twisted tea when the guy smacked another guy? We all know about the meme. If you don't, you need to look it up. Wait, this guy picked up a twisted tea and smacked it across the guy's face. I'm a villain. I'm not a monster. But like, listen. Like, the joke is, like, when you have a twisted tea, the joke now, at least amongst my friends, do you have a permit to carry that weapon? I feel like the same would go for a stale baguette. Do you have a permit to carry that weapon? Because those things hurt. This is brutal. And Shady bit Chewy for 58%. Shady stole 72 baguettes. Oh, devastating. Soulless looking eyes. I'm 67. No, Chewy, no. Chewy, bad. Somebody get the spritz barrel. Spritz him. kind of racist. I bid him for 67%. That's right. Can't blame me for this. That's it. I'm diluting your coffee with water. That's ban-worthy offense. Bite me. Jesus, And you bought him for 34%. That is half, sorta half, of 67. And I still don't know how I feel about that. How is that possible? And Chubby, I want to just say you were very on the money last night for saying how long I will be up playing Pokopia. I've seen the numbers and they spell disaster. No. I will not be saying those forbidden numbers together. Called it. But you were off by 1 hour. I was up until 10 a.m. playing it. 10 a.m. Damn, I give you credit you did deserve. Yes, 10 a.m. So I started playing it. We're taking away. No. Please don't take away my Switch. It's the only thing that keeps me sane. Please don't. No. I'll cry and I'll hydrate. Yes. You're drawing the Ditto? Yeah, I'm drawing myself as a Ditto. If I could give myself the hair that I want to look like me. You have brain rot. No. I love the game. What game was it? When I played Alice Madness, I made my own version of myself. We're getting rehabilitated. Pokopia, yeah. We need to perform an intervention. Love that game. I love it. It's so derpy. I couldn't take my eyes off it. Exactly. No, you'll excuse me. I have an Onyx rescue. God. I love it. I'm already in like the second section. I really enjoy it. When Animal Crossing came out, I played it for 20 hours straight. There's not a lot to do when the game first comes out for Animal Crossing. I'm just saying, I played it for 20 hours. And unfortunately, I was heavily intoxicated. I was at home. I was safe. And then obviously this is peak of when COVID was going on. I had nothing else to do. And I obviously played Pokopia. I was sober. And I played it from like 6 a.m. Or not 6 a.m. 6 p.m. until 10 a.m. And I did that sober. I just think it's great. This is where I'll play Pokopia if I had one. Yeah. It's unfortunate. Couldn't be me. I ran to the store. Well, I didn't ran to the store. I went to the eShop. But I ran. And I'll be playing it again after stream. Because I love the game. I love it. This ah! Okay. Calm down. I sniffed too hard. Now my nose itches. It hurts. What should I draw in the background? Should it just be purple? Or the weird checkered board? I'm just realizing it's not completely checkered. Oh, what did the Biscuits say when they wanted to play the same game? Ditto. Ah! We're pinning that. We're pinning that. That gets pinned. That's pin-worthy. For 20 minutes. There we go. You can make the background ditto. You've got the shape. I could. Just horrific. More ditto. I didn't think this far. I do want to put Pokopia down here. Ditto on a ditto on a ditto on a ditto. Dittoception. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna write down dittoception. And when I make my D&D campaign and it comes to life, I'm gonna throw that terminology at them and see if they notice. Dittoception. Also trying to freehand this. Ooh. Rough. That's what I'm saying. Rough. Ditto apocalypse. Rough is what a doc says. Alright. Ditto apocalypse. Adding that to the word dictionary for my database. And subscribed for 2 months and currently on a month streak. Gaspus. Thank you, Chewy. My cats are trying to break in. I wouldn't let them in here. A hydrate, and a posture check, and a stretch. Minions getting the daily bag of biscuits. Goodness. The time is already upon us. What do you mean the time is nearly upon us? What do you mean? What do you mean? That works. I think that's good. A shady bite minutes for 91%. Jeez. I so desperately wanted the lasso tool to just move that up, but I can't. Because no lasso tool in real life. I am dealing with the mistakes. Do I add the Pokemon? No, I'm not adding the Pokemon. How dare. I know. Stady's out here robbing people. Chewy's out here robbing people. I don't know what the world's come to, but I apparently allow this. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave that blank. But we're gonna take a photo of this. So it makes it easier that when I go and make a PNG for this, for Puka, fucking can't say it. My... Okay. So... now we... color this. I'm realizing that I don't have mine... Pokatuba. Yeah. Puka something something. I realize I don't have my color spreadsheet. Or actually... the one, so you know what, here, hold on, we'll look at this, see if we can find colors based off of the using the palette colors. Yeah, that one, we'll grab this one. Now it's one pretty pasty because I am pasty and unfortunate. Colors. You called me an incredible horror thing in Hungarian. I'd be really upset if I knew Hungarian. I too would be astonished if I knew something in Hungarian. but I do not. I'm gonna use that for shading. Now, I'm not gonna lie, they don't have really good colors for brown. So I gotta work with what I have, y'all. Now, orange. Aren't these colors like literally the same thing? Oh no, they are not. Goodness. Would have thought they were the same color. Where's... It would be really great if I kept these numbers in the same order. But I live on the edge, and I don't on the scavenger hunt every time. Wait. Oh, because I already grabbed that marker. I need the other marker. Same, but different, but also same. Yeah. Okay, so... Ditto's like a pinkish purple. And I do not have a pinkish purple. So I think I'm gonna have to combine two colors. Ouch. Come on. Where's the thing not opening? There we go. I was opening it wrong. I'm gonna be lurking. Ping me if you need me. Absolutely. You enjoy the lurk, minions. So grab that purple. I think 17 would probably be a closer match. And we're just gonna make it a solid color, so it's not gonna get shading. Yeah. Oh, I need something for my little peachy skin tone. Okay. These were for the shirt. Okay. Where is... Okay, yeah, that... We're not gonna do that. It's a really harsh color. Man, why is it so hard to have, like, nice orange and browns? I think we're gonna just do that over this first option, right? No, that's not the first option. That's also not the first option. Yeah, that one's it. Okay. Light dark. There we go. Put that back. And you stole 43 more baguettes from me? Gasp. This is... I'm bullied over here. Straight up bullied. And that's the dark color. So, light and dark. And this is the shading. So we'll put that there. This one is for the hair, I believe. We need a lighter brown. But the images or colors are pretty limited. Trying not to yawn in everybody's ear. What if I bite myself? You get slightly infected. You have some resistance to your own infection. What if I use a blue over the brown? One, two, six. It does make it really... I chickened out. I couldn't do it. You know, giving you the full extent of your own infection. Where's 81? I don't like 81. 81 did not do it. There it is. I know how powerful I can bite. Can't break through every fabric in existence, like, but I can do this. Oh my god. You don't hear me say, please. Oh. Making me feel tonight. It's hard to let it go. That's the brown. That's the brown. Too many things, baby. Okay, we can put this away. Put that away. Don't let me walk around you, but just let me out to me. Your father, when we are older, you'll understand. Man, I said no. I have exactly 1 point to my name now. Wow. That is beautiful. It was worth it. Was it worth it? I hope it was worth it. Okay, I think... Yeah, I think... these are the good combos. It's mine now. It was worth it. Donald's always worth it. It is true. Always for Donald. Okay. Now we got these colors situated. We can now dive into our plan. Ugh. I think what I'm gonna do is color Ditto first. Did I put the okay, that's there. I do it for him meme and nothing but sadly crusty sock puppet Donald Duck slowly dying inside. We do it for him. Try and get this out from being blocky. Actually, Ditto's supposed to be more purple. It's Kirby now. Listen, I don't have the pinkish purple marker. I have pinks and I have purples. And I have either very light brown or like close to black dark brown. So I am working with what I have. Silly. And the colors, we'll get there. We'll get there. Just trusting the process. Trusting the process, and I don't trust myself with these colors. Should have gotten those markers that you dock and mix around the colors to make purple. You know, I should have. You're right. I should have gotten that. Instead of staying up until 10 a.m. How could I have not seen this? Foretold. Little prophecy. Oh my god. I guess we're having a thunderstorm? I think? I don't... Hold on. Patches keeps pawing on my face. He just bit my nose! Well, it just like... Something just... I don't want to say combusted, but it straight up... Hold on. Is it raining? I can't tell. Hold on. I'm getting up and I'm... It was just a clap of patches on my nose. I'll be right back. I need to figure out what is going on. Because it's not raining. And there was a flash and... I don't think a transformer blew, but... I would have assumed if it was a transformer, I would have no power. So I'll be right back. Okay. Discovery, it is raining. No transformer blow that I'm aware of. It literally thunderclapped, then rained. And it is downpouring. It is nasty out. No, that was the clap of Patch's jaw on my nose. Damn. To get that all the way up here, that is some magnitude. Like, I was told it was going to rain. I was not told it was going to rain that hard out there. I think we got this as saturated as I want. Okay, now to trust the process and put a purple over the pink. This is... Here we go. I don't know if you all can hear the storm, but it is... Ooh, that is... gnarly out there. I think I have to do the Midwest thing to do and stand out on my porch while it's scaredly raining, downpouring out there. Okay. If I just keep layering it, it would look like nice shadows. Okay, I think that is close as I'm gonna get to the colors that I want. Okay, so there's that skin tone. Get the shirt down. Grab this, do the brown. Letter colors are done. So now this is the shirt. So with this is where's this? There. Yeah, this for the brown. Holy, would you look at that? That goober. Yeah. I won't do it like that. I want to bring it. Cranium on that thing. Yeah. It's very large. I sense your bad posture. No, I would never. Not during art. I could very much shrimped. I very much shrimped. It's because I'm sitting on the edge of my chair. And I will get the hydrate. I'm just trying to finish the coloring. Tell it to the judge. No! But I like shrimp. I like shrimp position. Shrimp position make me feel better. Will the judge allow that? Shrimp will leave your backs, sounding like a Minecraft skeleton, but what if that's the plan? I gotta get my back in shape before Halloween, you know? Gotta scare the children. Goodness gracious. Outside sounds like not a war zone, but it's definitely causing a commotion. Dear God, those poor kids. You know, it's... You know, like how they say trauma builds character? This is not... It's not gonna traumatize them too bad, but they'll definitely talk about me. There we go. True, yeah. Not that we need to, but I feel like it's my generational curse that I must pass on. Okay. Did not think about the mouth. Excuse me. And excuse me, I did not mean to burp into the mic. My goodness. OMG, it looks so cute. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Papu, in your daily rations. Yes. Here is, it's gonna be this one. We don't want that end. Sorry, it finished streaming. That is totally fine. There we go on that. Then we... Those two together. And Shady Biting Chewy for 95%. One of these days we'll get 100%. I feel the amount of biting is going on. It's gonna happen sooner or later. Actually, I need this. I need like a nice swirly color. Rhea sent that, sorry. Damn. 69, nice. Yeah. Dang, mine was ignored. It's on a timer, unfortunately. You have to be quick enough to get that beautiful bit to do its thing. Skill issue, no. Damn. It doesn't like me. You know what? I blame Chewy. If anyone, I blame Chewy. There you go. Grab this. Ditto and their soulless eyes. Let me try again. There you go. See, now you stole 30 baguettes from Chewy. Now it works. It just takes some convincing. There we go. Going to strongly encourage you digitalize this. Digitalize it that it's coming out phenomenally. I should. I really should. I will take a photo and do this side by side. I think I'll, because I took a picture of the sketch. I think I'll redo it, like, obviously move it a little more uppies, but it is coming out really nicely. I was a little worried without having the right purple. So now for the colors for the logo, got like some really neon colors. B203, the blue, and then the darker blue. What we'll do this as the lighter blue. That's the darker blue. Okay, that is not dark enough. If we did diagram, no, that's 67. Where's 65? Oh, it's right there. If it was a snake, it would have bit me. Okay, yeah, these two together. And then it's like orange, a lighter orange, which is gonna be hard. We're gonna do 4 or 5, and then we're just gonna do a slightly lighter orange, if I can find one. Thank you, Moz. Thank you. Welcome in. It might be a little tan, but we're gonna work with what we have, obviously. I don't think I like this color. This is a no-go. Actually, we might use this one. And oh yeah, so these two. Now we need purple. We have, which colors do we have here? We have 84. I think I put the thing back in here. I did. Grab this purple. I think that's a good light one. Now we need one slightly darker, and this is where the problem begins, because the colors don't do what they... Yeah, that's too dark. That's a no-brainer. What about 83? Oh, that's also spot. There we go. And then we need to do a green. Pretty good green. Okay, that's a solid choice. 3, this one. So we need a red and then a lighter red, which doesn't necessarily exist in my selection. So we'll just have to be slightly off for this one. Okay, that's what we got. Okay. So, to the blue. They're situated. Let that dry out, and then I'll go over it with what I need to. Oh, wait. I think I did this in... I can't grab that piece of... Yoink. There we go. For a second, I am concerned that I might have done this in the wrong colors. We'll figure it out. We'll... I'm realizing the last color is a slightly different word. Oh man. Okay, we'll find another color. We'll get there. We'll get there. Only mildly panicking. My tummy is making the rumblies, which means it's almost din-din time. There. Pull that. Back to this P. I did the wrong color. Okay. Okay, it's okay. Find a new color. It was bound to happen. Okay, we'll put this color down. And then we'll find something for that. Okay. That's situated, so we can put that over there. Now we gotta figure out the other orange and a different green because I'm at it. Whoopsie. Yeah, we'll have to do this green. So we can put that over there. We can put this green back away. Now to figure out that orange salmon color, I guess. Yeah, it's more like a salmon. Okay. Okay. Pinky orange. Okay. I think 28. 28's gonna be... Rukia, container, please. That's really pale. That is not gonna cut it. That's not the spot 28 went in. That's this one. Okay. I might have to just get like a... Take like one color and then take a... 35. What if I took 35 over in? No. Okay, what I'm going to do, an executive decision, because I don't have colors that are matching up with the A and Puka. There we go. Anyways, I'm just gonna do it as another orange color because that's gonna be the closest I will be able to get to it. Executive artist decision. And I think I did these out of order. Okay. Move all these to over here. Okay, the blue, the stripies kind of go like this. I realize I have the colors clipped now. Every time I look away, it gets derpier and derpier. It is. So many mistakes happening here, but we're just gonna allow it to happen. Lurk, enjoy that lurk, Shady. Then the stripes are going downwards. Oh, Sunkiss! Welcome in! Welcome in, Raiders! Welcome! Oh my god! Hello! Hello! Hi! Hello! I'm doing art! If you don't know who I am, I'm Angriest Biscuits. I do a lot of variety. My theme is cozy. I don't know how to introduce myself. That is where I will stumble upon. Bark, bark, bark. Yes. Welcome in. How was, I was lurking. It was Slay of the Spire 2? With the biggest question mark. So cute. I'm obsessed with this game right now. Biscuits is good, people. This was totally not particularly my fault. Oh no. Gasp. Mods and their ultimate networking webbing skills. Jesus, it was sick. That is good. I played this game. I streamed this game yesterday from like 6 p.m. I took like maybe a 30-minute break after stream to eat. And I played this game from like 9:30 until 10 a.m. I love this game. I'll rotate this so you all can see what I've made myself as my derpy little Ditto. In the corner though, this corner, Shady Rhodey drew that. There's a whole betrayal arc. But welcome in, everyone. Feel free to raid and dash if you must. Please take care of yourself. Get anything you need, Sunkiss. Welcome to the vibes. OMG, I wish I could. I know I would have been up all night had I not needed to work. That is fair. Biscuits, that is so good. Thank you. Thank you. There's a lot of derpy sketches over here. You can't really see it because of the other like ink of stuff, but yeah. We got the little collection of different doohickeys. And I messed up a little. I swapped the colors around, but that it's artist's opinion. This is already gonna be a different color. We're working with what the sauce is giving us. But you are welcome to join and vibe. If you do follow, anonymous follows are on. You do not feel obligated to share who you are. You can just be a lurking entity in the shadows. I will allow it. There is a bite and bread command. There's also a D20 and a D6. Though I haven't messed with those in a long time, so they might be a little wonky. But yeah, thank you for the raid, Sunkiss. I also should shout you out, now that I think about it. It should do that. That's how I do the things. There we go. But if you're not already following Sunkiss, words,
Thank you!
consider doing so. They're a lot of fun to watch and yap about. They pointed out a discovery that some of us did not know. But there's a lot of food people with names within Maz's network. You know, there's Chewy Coffee, there's me, Angriest Biscuits, there's Maz, short for Mozzarella Sticks. I would have never noticed this until Sunkiss pointed it out. It's a human now. Yes. Funkiss. Yes. Cool art. Food. Yeah, food. Food is delicious. Which direction? This one is kind of still in the same thing, so purposely do it in the wrong direction. Jesus, it is raining where I'm at, and it is crazy outside. So if I lose power, I am so sorry, everyone. I did not know the forces of nature was angry enough today. Which I'm a little shocked, because where I live, it gets, like, a little windy, and, like, the power goes out, and it's kind of, like, really annoying. There's, like, before winter, we had, like, the tiniest, windstorm. I see tiny smidgel, and it, like, took our power out for like 2 days. The rain finally stopped here, but by rain I mean freaking iced. I know it is 54 degrees where I live, and it is heavy. It's marked as heavy T-storms. So 2 days of no power, yes. And you think where I live, I don't live on the outskirts of like a town. Where I used to live, I lived there for 8 years. And in the 8 years that I lived there, we had one severe, well, we had storms, but like the severe storm knocked over a bunch of trees because we lived in a very, I like to say, East Jesus nowhere. We had one really bad storm, knocked over like 3 dozen trees, and we had no power for a week. But like, I would take that. I take no power for a whole week. That means I didn't lose power for 8 years. Over the slightest wind blows like 1 mile over, and the power goes out for like 2 days or like 1 day. Which makes no sense because now I live in like a cittier like area, and now I just suffer. Oh, I'm using the wrong end. It's a weird transition in life. Is it alright where I live? Yeah. But would I like to be able to still have power? Yeah. Because where I live, there's no, like... So I live in an apartment, so it's, like... No... like... If I lived where I used to live, we had, like, a fireplace, so we could, like, chop up wood. I'm not allowed to do any grilling. We have to go to a designated spot, so it's, like... You can't have a grill. It makes it a little difficult. No. It's fine. We're accepting the mistake. It's okay. Power, generally helpful. It is. It is. It's really useful when it's, you know, effectively. I need to get a new grill cover. It was already hanging on by a thread, but the blizzard smoked it. The blizzard really did smoke your grill cover. It did it. Now I want to add like a little more swirly whirly to my cheeks. This work. If this will. Unintentional pun. Yes. Spelling is not easy. Swirlies to the elbow. There's no like indication, like a nose divot on. No, it's just a flat surface. Oh my god, that feels weird. Not to have like a shadow for my nose. It real flat. I don't want to outline it. I really like it how it is. I think this is really about it. Oh, hold on. I will figure out the camera someday. You know, we'll have to turn off Shady's beautiful artwork for a bit. Doink. There we go. That's spot on. It is pretty spot on. I wish I had just done this a little higher up. But I was originally thinking of putting this up across the top, but then I didn't think I had enough space. I'll take a picture of it beforehand, before I glue, or not glue, but tape the little color swatches. Yeah, and then here's the back side. What it looks like. It's even more terrifying because it doesn't have the dots, it's just the smile. Okay, now that we got those, now we need some of these little tapes. Oh, come on. Oh, maybe this piece was not too good. I know I could stick these, like, in the very back pocket, but I want them to stick with their actual individual, like, piece. Might cut this one. Quite a bit of layers that I got going on right there. Yeah, I love this. I love the little doodles that I did. Maybe I'll do one more. Maybe a Pokopia, I'm not sure. Okay, we'll take a photo with all the markers. All this stuff that we used. There we go. Now that we got that out of the way. I did see... Okay, the thing that I do want to draw... I don't want to draw because it could be a spoiler for Maz. I won't draw it. I won't. As much as I want to. I won't. Grab all these. We'll leave it on that for a second. Where's my number sheet? Are these all in the right spot so I don't grab the wrong one. Grab all those markers, stick them in there. Put that right there. Okay. So there is that. That's all. You almost creased the paper. Screams in pterodactyl. I could do my color art challenge, or I could do something else. What should I do? I was originally going to do my color art challenge, but I didn't grab any references beforehand. That is only a slight problem. Here, put the sticky note right there. And grab a reference. Let's look up some random art challenge. Art challenge. Let's see. So there is like stuff that I need to draw for my D&D world. They're like concept items. Don't have the notebook with me. I remember when I was younger, every time I used watercolors, I would have way too much water on a brush and then wonder why it all was all washed out. But I was really little, so I don't know. Yeah, watercolor is like if you add too much, it will like really dilute it. Where I put that image in here, this folder, I think. Okay, close that. Throw that down. Is it in this folder? I could have put it somewhere else. Dang it, I did. Also won a coloring contest at the local drugstore when I was like 5 or 6, which is funny because if it weren't for the labels on those color pencils, I would be fucked. weren't for the labels on the color pencils? Are you colorblind? I'm confused. The colorblind kid with the coloring. Maz is colorblind. You're like the second person that I know that is colorblind. I think that's really cool. I thought about, so my one friend that I've done character design for is colorblind, so it's really hard for me as an artist because, like, you know, I see all the colors that I'm aware of. That I need to figure out how to like color, like change the color hues so that I'm coloring within that scope. It's really impressive. One like $20 Crayola stencil thing, which was pretty sick, but it was like $19.90, $20, so that was a lot. Yeah. There is, I do have a reference. No, well, I thought I had a reference in here, but it's not in here. And now I'm just like, where did it go? Where did I put it? That's not what I wanted. Okay, is it in, did I not save it? And just saved it to something else. I might have saved it in here. It's very likely. Okay, so it's not in this folder. Maybe it's actually in the correct folder that I just chose not to look at because I'm silly. I think I lost it, to be honest. It's fine. It's fine. We can piece it together with my imagination. thought behind this item was like a kind of like a talking or sending stone, or a talking stone, whatever you want to call it in D&D, but it's obviously like a mirror, and it shows like the person that you're talking to on the other end. Right. I want it to be like show that it's levitating. Move this way. I don't know. Well, maybe. Wish I saw the image, because it was like it had a particular piece on it that I really liked, and I just wanted to expand, like take that little thing, just the key little detail. Um, I think I like this one more than this one. Because this one I can be erratic, do not have to be the same same. It's not symmetrical. But I do like this concept. But maybe that's more for me to use it digitally and make it I also thought about making it like a card. No, that's not really a card shape. But there we go. Hmm. Possibly. Actually, it would be more right there. Maybe I'll just give it like a flat bottom. Make it a little bit easier to draw it. Whoop. Another idea was make a sending stone, but you can only hear it one way. That kind of levitates as well, but without like all the pieces for it. It's I'm really in the mood to just draw circles and scribble around. That's really what's happening here. Look like broken. I think for this one I'm gonna have to cut out a circle and draw the pieces and then outline it. Ooh, that's not what I wanted to do. But I think I'm really gonna draw that one. Redraw it with like different pieces, see if the different shape might help. Scribble. Yeah, I think I just really like this design. So we're gonna attempt to draw it, which I am more mortified about. Okay. Gonna change up this shape a little bit. This bit. Now I'm just kind of like trying to define the lines. that. No. Okay. I don't know what color to do this. Probably add my little... Add my little swirly swirls. I think this is where I'm gonna stop. So I'm gonna figure out what colors I want to make this. And I'll think about it. So we'll switch it to this screen. And then shuffle that up like a smidgel. We have been going at it. And I am feeling the itch for Pokopia. Puka. But yeah. Let's see. Close this up. Let's see. Who be streaming? Who be out here? And doing the streams. It looks like we have quite a few people streaming. You know what? I think we'll raid out to Joshi the Witch. They're also doing some art. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Hit this. Joshi the Witch. Doink. Roger. Yes. Hit the start raid. Ah, yes. The raid message. Thank you, Biscuit. I am back tomorrow, so it's a later time. So 7 p.m. EST. I'm playing Repo with Shady, Chewy, Luna, and Natty. Unmodded, so doesn't got any chaos extra added bits because the game itself is already chaotic. Um, and with that, I will then Sunday post my stream schedule actually on time this time. Now that we're not dealing with car issues. But with that, thank you for the raid, Diet Sunkiss. Thank you. Thank you for everybody showing up. You all send the love over to Joshie the Witch. You all have a good night, good day, good evening. Bye.